What's up, guys? It's Nuke, and today I'm bringing you something a little bit different. We're going to be playing Tetris Effect. Something that a lot of people don't know about me is that I love Tetris, and I've always been a fan. But this Tetris puts a big spin on things, and today I thought for something different, a little chill vibe, we'd hop into it. I'm just going to hop into this 6th area here, just because I don't think I'll be doing a full, playthrough of this game. I just thought it'd be like a nice little one-off. I could come back to it and try to verse people online. But for today, we're just going to vibe. So if you never played Tetris Effect, it is a little bit different from your regular Tetris. It goes along to the music. And that's it gives it a whole different vibe. There's an ability you can use that kind of saves you. I don't like using it, to be honest. It's a bit of a crutch. But you can hear the little as you're changing the blocks, and for me, being such a huge Tetris fan, I just love it. Okay. I am just gonna jump into it like a really hard level, just because I think it's more fun that way. But I might need to focus up, unfortunately. I don't know how much talking I'm gonna be able to do. It's a good test for me. How much talking can I do while I'm playing a level like this? I think this game came out quite a while ago, and I played it back when it first came out because like I said, I'm a Tetris head, right? I'm an old person apparently, so it's just kind of my kind of game. I've also played a lot of the other Tetris games that have been out there that like competitive Tetris games, like when Nintendo dropped Tetris 99, kind of the Battle Royale Tetris game, which was hilarious. And I always come back to this game. I always find myself coming back to play it. So I thought it was something I'd just share with you guys, because it's like I said before, it's just a vibe. It's got a really good atmosphere. You can always just kind of bop to the music while you're playing. And I think that was what they were kind of going for. More than just seeing is something that you're feeling the game. If you've never played Tetris before, or if you've played it very minimally, there's lots of like strategies you can implement, right? And never feel stuck while you're playing, to be honest, because there's always so much you can do, right? Never feel like, oh, I messed up one block, so now my game's over. We're gonna show it to you right there and get the combos going. Yeah. Well, I did mess that up though. It's been a long time since I've hopped back on this, but I just thought, like, since we've been doing all these different videos, like, I think it's a good change up from the Call of Duty, and we've been playing the Celeste on the channel. We've been having a really good time with that, so playing a little bit Tetris is something different. And as you can see, it's just me today. We're just kind of chilling. Oh, now I'm getting invites from the big dog, Big Orb. He wants to play Call of Duty, but we gotta chill to some Tetris right now, man. We gotta get those chill vibes going. Oh, okay, now he's spamming me. Oh no, he's gonna throw off the Tetris vibe. We can't let that happen. We must keep the Tetris vibe going. Alright, so that's what it is when you complete a section. And I think there's like 4 to 5 songs in a whole section. And every time you get to a new song, you'll see like the tempo is changing, how the blocks interact with the music. And, if we're talking about aesthetics, like, you're just not going to get the same experience from any other game. It kind of keeps you like on your toes, because you were just playing this really intense, fast-paced kind of song, and all of a sudden you're on this like different kind of tempo. And you know what, it can change at any time, because once we start clearing those lines, I think there's a certain like point each song they've kind of programmed it. Okay, once they've cleared X amount of lines is when, yeah, okay, you can always see the blocks are instant dropping now. So just gotta make it more intense. But don't worry, we're ready for that kind of stuff. Boom. Have to apologize to Orb now because he has been kind of spamming me, and I did want him to get on earlier, but now he's on now when I'm like doing this, and I just gotta focus up on my Tetris love, obviously, you know. Someone might say that Shrek is love and life, but I think Tetris might be the real one. I feel like I should use the ability once for the video just so you can kind of understand how it works. But I'm not gonna lie, I never use it. I can't even remember what the button is. And I'm not about to mess up just to find out. Oh, you can hear that build up of the music. It's such a hype game. Oh no, I wonder if the recording picks up his invites. I hope it doesn't, because my guy is literally sending so many. It's kind of hilarious. Alright, second level done. A lot of things I haven't been able to say because I've been so focused, but you can clearly see on the bottom left there is a line counter that is letting us know how many lines we got to clear before we can advance on to the next song. I think in this section we have this and 2 more songs. So we'll get through it. We'll call it for the day on that. But like I said, I just want you guys to have this experience with me, because this game is fantastic. The team that worked on this did such an amazing job. And I think they even did this in VR. So that's got to be another total experience. Right, just all about that immersiveness, and I think they even had a Tetris Pro try it in VR, and he said that you know, it's something else, right? Like, you're so used to one thing, and when you put it in VR like that, it's crazy hell. Like I said, I know it's cliche to say, yeah, VR is immersive, but you really are going to experience something different. You know, I've played a lot of different VR games too. But I could only imagine how crazy this would be. Now, I did mess up on the left side, so I'm just trying to, like, do my thing to essentially correct that with later moves, which is always something, like I said, you can do. Always don't think you're stuck just because you did one little thing wrong. Perfect. Okay. Biggest thing about Tetris is looking what block is coming, know what block you've got. You know, back in the day you couldn't do this, but with like Tetrises these days, you can hold a block, so it's important to utilize that ability to do that, which helps you plan your next moves, right? Okay. Song number 3 done. We got 2 more to go. Got the techno. Oh, this one's weird. Okay, what am I doing? Oh my god. My brain cannot function with the color that it is right now. Love that. Another thing to remember is that sometimes you can prolong where the move ends just by keeping, like, flipping the block. It won't last forever, and you gotta be quick, especially when you got the instant drops happening. But you know, it is a good technique to use, especially if you're having a brain fart. Which is another good strategy to combine with switching blocks if you need a second to think. You You let the block drop, and then you start twisting around, and you switch blocks at the last second. And, it gives you a little bit of extra time to get your plan down. Ooh, I just accidentally insta-dropped again. Oh, that was kind of blinding, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I need a seizure warning for this video. Honestly, though. I want to know out there, who's still out there playing Tetris like me, right? Who's out there going, I need a good Tetris session, right? Sometimes there's so many games that we play on the regular, and like I said, I'm a Call of Duty guy, so I'm thinking more Call of Duty. But your competitive games, and what's your chill game? I know a lot of people have one, something you sit down and play. I know some of the guys that I play with, they do Minecraft, right? It's just something else that's different to kind of take the edge off, something that's not making them want to bash their controllers against the wall. And I think this is definitely one of them for me, right? I know I usually play a lot of games, right? Like, we just got the Switch 2, and that's been kind of fun. I'm playing Mario Kart. Unfortunately, there's not so many releases out right now for it, so we're going to have to wait. There's Donkey Kong next month, which is going to be pretty fun. Getting a new 3D platformer for Donkey Kong that's not a side-scroller, Shout out to N64 days, Donkey Kong 64. Oh. But it's nice, right? It's always good to have a different game to fall back on and just relax to. Although I know some people would look at this and be like, this is how you relax. This is not relaxing. This is just insanity, anxiety-filled, brick dropping. And I'd be like, yeah. And I love it. Ah. Gets my brain working, right? I like the speed of it, because, I actually am a pretty big rhythm gamer as well. Haven't had any good rhythm games in a while, to be honest. And, that's all about speed and how fast you can move your hands. And kind of see what's on the screen and, kind of a little bit of predicting and listening to the music. Once again, which is why this game is just such a pop compared to regular Tetris. I think it was like years ago, once again, I'm gonna show my age, my old self. I think there was like something on Facebook. It was like a Tetris online, and there was a lot of people who played it, and just because it was like competitive, and there was like daily challenges or something, and you could verse people, and your rank would go up. It was more intense than I don't know. I'm just trying to think of a game today that has like rankings, like League of Legends or something. Like how mad people are with it, and how seriously they took it. Like I remember this game of Tetris just being so intense, just like that. Okay, now I'm messing up. Okay. Gotta fix it. Okay, we can recover. Whew! I mean, nervous for a second there. Oh, speed level 20, jeez. Okay, I probably did horrible. See, yeah, the game really wants you to use like the ability, because you then rack so much score. Man, I just can't be bothered. I just want to play Tetris to play Tetris. Anyway, guys, I know that was kind of just a chill vibe, just kind of like a talking session, but something I'd like to do once in a while, just have a nice chill talking session with you guys. And if you liked seeing Tetris Effect, let me know. I'm going to be doing some more one-off episodes like this. But anyways, leave a comment, maybe consider subscribing, and we'll see you in the next